Hello students, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss chapter number 3, next concept, Booth's algorithm. So in the last video or in the last class we have seen that started the chapter number 3, that is the ALU arithmetic logic unit, and also we have seen that general purpose for what? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We have taken some examples, and also by considering some examples we are discussing about that decimal into what? Binary numbers of that performance of which are related to addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in your actual syllabus we are going to start with Booth's algorithm, which are related to today's class, multiplication of that Booth's algorithm. Okay, so let us start with Booth's algorithm of that multiplication. So first of all, what is that Booth's algorithm in multiplication? So Booth's algorithm is a multiplication algorithm. So first of all, it is a multiplication algorithm that multiplies two signed binary numbers in 2's complement notation. So it is having got two signed binary numbers. So consider two binary numbers. Okay, so for example, you can take first decimal number 15 multiplied by 4. So you are getting some product. So one should be what? Multiplicand, another should be multiplier. So multiply these two, you are getting what? Your product, that is the final product for what? This multiplication. First you have to convert that decimal number into what? 15 is decimal number into what? Binary. 4 is decimal into what? Binary. So multiply these two, you are getting some product. But in Booth's algorithm, you have to convert first, that is in the form of what? Binary. So then you have to take the 2's complement of that notation part. So then you will get what? That Booth's algorithm of that final product. Okay, so let's start with Booth's flowchart. So what is that Booth's flowchart? So first you have to start this process. So that's why I am considering here start. Next, in your square box or in rectangular box, you are having what? AC equal to 0, Q minus 1 equal to 0, M is the multiplicand, Q is the multiplier, count is equal to N. So what is that AC and Q minus 1? So first of all, this AC is the accumulator. So you have to initialize that accumulator is equal to, accumulator register equal to 0, and Q minus 1 is the 1 bit register. So that equal to also you have to initialize, first step is what? 0. So then M is the multiplicand, Q is the multiplier, because I need two binary signed numbers, so that's why one should be multiplicand and the should be multiplier. So count equal to N. So what is that? N. So N is number of bit size. It may be 3 bit, it may be 4 bit, it may be 5, or it may be 6. So depends on how much they will going to provide in your problems. So count is the number of bit size. So that N stands for what? Number of bit size of that register. Okay, so next that of the output is going to be what? Q0 and Q minus 1. So how the process will start from that Q0 and Q minus 1? For example, if your Q0 and Q minus 1 should be what? 0, 1. So first you have to do the process is what? Accumulator is equal to accumulator plus M. So that is the your multiplicand. So then you have to do the arithmetic shift right. So then you have to do count is equal to count minus 1. Okay, so if your Q0 and Q minus 1 should be what? 1, 0, then you have to do accumulator is equal to accumulator minus M. Then you have to do what? Arithmetic shift right. Okay, so then you have to do count equal to count minus 1. So then if your Q0 and Q minus 1 should be what? 0, 0 and 1, 1, you have to do directly arithmetic shift right. So then you have to perform count is equal to count minus 1. If your count is 0, then S you have to perform should be what? Or your process will be what? And or you have to complete that one. Otherwise, if it is a no, count is not equal to 0, then again this will move on to the what? It will move on to the what? Again the your Q0 and Q minus 1. So this process will be repeat until your count should be what? 0. Okay, so this is the flow chart, comes under what? Your multiplication of what? Your Booth's algorithm. So next we will perform, take two signed binary numbers, you have to perform some multiplication, 7 and 3. So 7 into 3, 21 za. So that is in the form of what? Decimal. You have to convert in the form of what? Binary first. Okay, so Let's take one example or consider one example. Multiply 7 and 3 using Booth's algorithm. Okay, so they are not given the bit size or register size, so you have to consider that is the 4-bit size. Okay, so n is equal to what? 4. So first multiplicand should be what? 7, which is the larger number, that should be the multiplicand, and multiplier should be which is the smaller number, that should be the multiplier. So q is equal to 3. Okay, so you have to convert first this one into binary. You know how to convert that one? 8421 pattern, or 168421 pattern, or 32168421 pattern, or 64 something. You can take that one. Okay, so again you have to take that 2's complement, because in Booth's algorithm they have mentioned 2's complement. So first if you want to perform this one, so first take the 0 1 1, so that is what your multiplicand. So first write the 1's complement, so to invert that one or complement that one, 1 0 0 0. So then if you want to take the 2's complement, or if you want to perform 2's complement, so add 1, so add that one, 0 plus 1 1 0 0 1. So 1 0 0 1 is the minus m, that is the 2's complement of 0 1 1 of that 1 0 0 1. Okay, so next if you want to perform your flow chart with respect to your Booth's multiplication, make a one table. First you have to write the AC, that is the accumulator, then q minus 1, and what operation you are going to performing. Okay, so this is the table for what if you want to perform. So n is equal to 4 you have to consider, that's why you are having what? 4 cycle you have to perform here. Within that 4 cycle only you have to complete this process. Okay, so first I am written here AC is equal to 0 0 0, q is equal to 0 1 1, and q minus 1 is equal to 0. So why I am going to write like this? Because in our flow chart first step is what? You have to initialization. What is the initialization? AC accumulator is equal to 0, q minus 1 is equal to 0. So that's why I am going to initialize that one, and q is equal to what? Multiplier they have given. Okay, so first 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 they are given, q minus 1 should do, you have to 0 initialize. So what is the operation? Next step is what? So you have to observe q and q minus 1. Okay, so q is the 1 and q minus 1 should be 0. So I am going to written there, underline there 1 and 0. So what is the process? If it is a 1 and 0, what will happen? You have to do the AC is equal to AC minus 1. So go to the flow chart. 1 0 means what? AC equal to AC minus m. Then you have to do the arithmetic shift right. Okay, so you have to perform that one. You know how to do the subtraction. AC is equal to AC minus m. So write the AC 0 0 0. Write the minus m. What is the minus m? Already you have performed 2's complement, that is the 1 0 0 1. So once you are going to perform this one, you will get what? 1 0 0 0 1. As it is, you have to write what? 0 0 1 1, and then write as it is 0. So then you have to do the second step operation is what? Arithmetic shift right. So how are you going to perform this one? Whatever that 1 is there, so that will comes to the what? Q minus 1 1. I am going to return here. So next 1 will be shifted to here, 0 will be shifted to here, 0 will be shifted to here. I have shown the arrow mark. So again this AC of that 1 will become under what? Here q, that is the 1 here shifted, 0 shifted here, 0 shifted here, 1 shifted here. But whatever that last step of 1 is there, 1 should be what? Another 1 should be what? Preserve here. So that's why I will write again 1 more here as it is. Okay, so this is the shifting for what? Arithmetic shift right. So next again this is the first cycle completion, so that's why you write one line, completed line. So next you have to again compare this q and q minus 1, 1 and 1 is there, so directly you have to do the arithmetic shift right. So go to the flow chart. If it is a 0 0 or 1 1, you have to do directly arithmetic shift right. So you have to perform this one, arithmetic shift right. Again you have to shift the position by using the result of what? First cycle. Okay, so first 1 that will comes here, second 0 is there, 0 it will shift, 0 shift, and 1 is the shift, whatever that 0 is there comes here. So next 0 is here, 1 shift 1, and one more 1 is there preserved here, that is the 1 1 1 0. Okay, so 0 1 0 0 is the next q, and in your q minus 1 you are getting what? 1. So again this is the second cycle completion, that's why you have to write underline completion of that line. You should know. Next 0 1, q is the 0, q minus 1 is the 1. So then you have to perform what? AC is equal to AC plus m. I am written here operation q 0 is equal to q minus 1 is equal to 0 1, AC is equal to AC plus m. Okay, so first you have to perform that one. So once you are going to perform this one, your result should be what? 0 1 0 1 0 1. So you have to write here in AC 0 1 0 1. Okay, so discard that carry once you get that one addition. Okay, you know how to add that one. 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 0, carry with what? 1, 3 ones are there, carry also 1, sum is also 1, 1 plus 1 0 with 1, so 1 you have to discard that one. Okay, so 0 1 0 1 is the result here written here, third cycle 0 1 0 1, and as it is you have to write your q 0 1 0 0, and your q minus 1 should be what? 1. So then you have to do the arithmetic shift right. So 0 comes here, 0 comes here, 1 comes here, 1 shift here, so then 1 shifted to here, 0 here, 1 here, 0 as it you have to write, and preserve one that 0, one more extra you have to write that 0. So then you are getting 0 0 directly completion of that third cycle. So whatever that result you are getting from that third cycle, so let's start with your fourth cycle. Directly you can perform 0 0 there, so you have to perform directly arithmetic shift right. So every time you have to move on to the what? If you know the flow chart, you go to that flow chart. If you don't know the flow chart, go to the flow chart. You have to perform which operation you are going to mention there. AC is equal to AC plus m, or AC is equal to AC minus m, or directly you have to write the arithmetic shift right. Okay, so here 0 0 0 is there, so that's why I am going to do the directly arithmetic shift right. Okay, so you have to perform this one shifting. So 0 comes here, 1 0 1, then 0 1 0 0, and extra you have to add that 0, that is what your preserve. So this is the result of what? 0 0 0 1 0. Only fourth cycle you have to perform, because n bit size should be what? Fourth. You have to stop here, 0 0 0, you have to combine this one, AC and Q, 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. So you have to perform like again 8 4 2 1 pattern. So you have to, whenever 1 is there you can add, whenever 0 is there you have to not add. Okay, so 16 plus 4 plus 1 plus is equal to 21. So 7 to 3 21. So this process will be matches with what? So this is what your Booth's algorithm. So finally you are stopping here what? Fourth cycle only. Okay, I hope you are understanding this problem. So let us take one more example. Before going to start this one more example, so what is the procedure of that Booth's algorithm by using multiplication part? First step is what? Let m is the multiplicand, let q is the multiplier. Consider 1 bit register q minus 1 and initialize it to 0. So consider a accumulator register equal to AC and initialize it to 0. Already you know in the flow chart. So whatever that flow chart is there, that is the procedure part. So next, conditions or algorithm. So first, if q0 and q minus 1s are same, that is the 0 0 and 1 1, then perform arithmetic right shift by 1 bit. If q0 and q minus 1 equal to 1 0, then perform arithmetic right shift, that is AC is equal to AC minus m. If q0 comma q minus 1 is equal to 0 1, then perform arithmetic right shift, that is the AC is equal to AC plus m. So one more algorithm there. So that is the fourth number algorithm, that is the count is equal to count minus 1. Okay, you have to take that one. If it is a 4 4 minus 1 3 3 minus 1 2 2 minus 1 1 1. If the count is 0, that is the fourth number point. If the count is 0 s, you have to end with what? This process. Okay, so this is what your algorithm. These are the procedure and conditions of that algorithm. Conditions, or you can say algorithm. Next, let us take one more example. Let us multiply minus 6 and 2 using Booth's algorithm. Okay, so 6, you have to convert that one into binary number. As it is given multiplicand m, that is minus 6, is equal to the 2's complement is what? 1 0 1 0. So 0 1 1 0 of that 2's complement 1 0 1 0. So how are you going to perform this one? I have shown here. Okay, so first take that binary number, you do the 1's complement and add that 1, that is the 2's complement, 1 0 1 0. So that is the multiplier of q of that 2's is binary number is what? You have to convert that to 8 4 2 1 method 0 0 1 0. Okay, so again make one table. You know how to prepare that table. You have to write AC first, then Q, q minus 1, then operation. Okay, so first accumulator should be what? Always 0 0 0, q minus 1 always 0 0 0, then q 0 0 1 0. So then compare this one, q and q minus 1 of that last bit. Okay, so 0 0 is there, so you have to write directly arithmetic shift right. You are getting what? 0 as it is, 1 comes here, 0 comes here, 1 shift here, 0 0 0. Okay, so this is what your 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 and 0. So then again take again q1 q1 0 is there, so you have to perform AC is equal to AC minus m. So what you are getting, that performance AC is equal to AC minus 1, you are getting what? 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 and 0. So then you have to shift that one. So 1 comes here, 0 comes here, 0 comes here, 0 comes here. So again 0 0 0, again 1 here, 1 here, 0 you have to add 2 times, because 1 should be preserved, 1 other should be what? Shifting here. Okay, so again 0 and 1 is there, shift is over, so you are getting 0 and 1. Okay, so means what? AC is equal to AC plus m you have to perform. So once you are going to perform this one, AC is equal to AC plus m, then you are getting final result of that product, addition of that one, 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. Then you are getting the shifting operation. So go to the flow chart, you perform arithmetic shift right. So once you are going to perform this one, again you are getting what? 0 0. So once you are getting that 0 0, so to perform directly shift operation, final step is what? You are getting 1 1 1 0 1 0 0 0. So you have to stop here, because 0 0 is there, 0 0 is there. So once you are getting that count is 0, so you have to stop the process. Then product is what? You have to combine these two, 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 0. So then you have to write that your decimal number also. So multiplication of this, you are getting the result will be what? Matching. Okay, so this is the second example. You can take any examples. Okay, so make a column. This is the procedure how to perform that multiplication operation by using Booth's algorithm. Okay, so I hope you people are understanding this concept. So next class we will start with that division method, okay, by using Booth's algorithm. Okay, so thank you very much for attending this session. So next class is very very important, because division is also compared to your multiplication is very different. Okay, so we are going to follow some procedure there also, so that's why you have to attend the session. Very important part for what? That concept. So thank you once again.